Hi, today I'm going to talk about and play a game called Wasteman by TC Miniatures. That's ThunderChild Miniatures, www.tcminiatures.co.uk. First impressions, I just started playing it recently, is of course the miniatures. First thing you notice is the miniatures. They are crazy awesome, retro style, 35mm. Made with loving care and a little bit of twisted mind. I'll show you a couple here. These are what we're going to be using today. This is Cyborg faction. They got like painful implants and stuff like that. Really twisted. This guy doesn't even have an arm. It's just got dangling tendrils of cyber whatever. The guys in hazmat suits, Radical Trevor in a spacesuit, mutants, robots, retro style robots. I'll show you one. Look at that guy. Yeah. So, and the mutants are not the spandex wearing supermodels you'd see in other universes I won't mention, but they are hideous. And they have mutations that really serve no function. And something like out of 2000 AD, Judge Dredd, Cursed Earth, really twisted and great. Couple of things I want to mention, just get the negative things out of the way, which are quite small, but I just want to tell you, is the book. It looks great, it's freaking awesome, but there's a chart. The core rule requires us to roll on the chart. Power of the weapon against the armour of the target. Roll a d10 on that. I don't like looking in books during a game. I shouldn't have to do that, not nowadays. But there's a way around it, I'll show you that in a minute. And then once you've hit, there's down here we've got like the things, you have to roll another d10. You've got like spooked, crippled, seriously injured, and dead. So these are the effects of the hit. So there's no hit points, there's no like wearing each other down, just punching each other to death. That just doesn't happen, which is great because I'm kind of sick of that too. So that was one thing that bothered me. Another thing that bothered me is these cards. They look really excellent. They're beautiful. The imagery is just stunning. I love it. However, if you look down the bottom, there's like 4 skills here. What do they do? I don't know. I have to look in the book again. I don't like looking in the book. Shouldn't have to look in the book. The weapons as well. Each weapon has its own special effects, which again, you have to look in the book. So, 2 things I did, 2 things, very quick and easy, is I made a quick reference chart. I couldn't find one on the internet, so I just made one. I'm quite good at doing that anyway. So, here we go. We've got like the to hit chart and the whatever. And I listed all the special effects of the weapons and all the skills on the cards and whatever. Which, I'm mainly going to be using that chart. That'll be on the table. I won't have to open the book at all. And also what I did is on the back of the card, I put a post-it note of the skills, details of the skills. So I won't have to look in the book at all. I won't even really have to look at this except for the chart. So hopefully it'll go quite smoothly. Another thing that is very good about this game is each player gets 5 activations. So there are usually about 5 models or 5 units per side, and each faction, when you buy a faction set, gets these bottle tops. There's a whole bunch, 5 basically, and each faction gets their own style bottle top. The cyborgs get this hardware super oil slick, so they're oil. Mutants get the Mega Muty Munch. You've seen these before in other reviews, I'm sure, but they're really cool. It's like out of that video game, Fallout, I think, has these. I'm not really sure, but it's such a really nice touch, original kind of, and just really useful as well. Useful. Like it. What else do I like about this game? Yes, something that I haven't actually used yet, hopefully I can use it in today's game, are the mad cards. Each player gets 5 of these to begin with, and they can be played at any time in the game, whether it's your turn or your opponent's turn, and they do like immediate things. I haven't actually read them fully, so they cause problems for the other player, or environmental effects like a tornado, or crazy stuff that you get in the Cursed Earth or the Rad Wastes. You'd expect to see that, and just the imagination of these things is disturbing. I mean, look at that painkiller, look at that crazy stuff. It uses the terrain as well. There's like toxic wastes and stuff like that, depending on the terrain that you've got to hand. The terrain can be harmful of all kinds of descriptions. Plus, if you've got anything that looks like a vending machine, you can spend an action next to a vending machine to pop out one of these mad cards and get an extra one for your hand. Really great idea. I actually do have vending machines, which you'll see in a minute, with my battle systems post-apocalyptic terrain, which we're going to use right now. Right in a minute. Just want to explain about the music, which is another awesome thing. They make their own music. I don't know if it's they. I think it's just one guy doing the whole thing, which is even more amazing. He made a whole bunch of music to play in the background when you're playing this game, which you can hear right now. This is what's playing in the background now. This is just one of the songs on the loop. Check it out. It's amazing. It's yeah. I can't say anything more than that. Let's play.